Welcome back. It has been a crazy summer. So many things have happened. I've been unable to be creative because of all the crazy thinking that I had to do to get everything organized and ready for this fall, which is where we are now. Which leads me to the new kitchen light. So you got these little arms that go back and forth. You can push it in, you can pull it out, you can direct it wherever you want, but mostly it just fits back there. It's got a off on here. It's got a dimmer switch, and so it can go down, bright. There you go. I can turn it to warm white. So it's a little bit of a kind of a yellowish look to it, or back to bright white. It's also got an automatic timer, which is kind of cool as well. I'm putting in a DC to DC charger in case you run into those days where you get lots of cloud and rain and you don't have enough sun to charge up the batteries. So it's a kind of a backup system. All last year we never had a problem, stayed pretty good. This year, hoping to take some more adventures. Don't know what the weather's gonna be like. So we're gonna err on the positive side there. I'm running wires from the battery. Right here, I'm adding this here positive neg, going through along here, down into the fender well, just down here, through the fender well. It's gonna come out just underneath here, come along here, and go up back in here and attach to the Bluetti. The DC to DC charger installation manual, the user manual. So when we flick right to it, I've highlighted the points that are important, which is the setup. Here it is. So the battery, and then the cable goes down to the connectors, and then over through the charger itself, and then how it connects to the Bluetti. It's that simple. That's all we're doing. Pretty easy peasy. Getting it from the battery through the firewall is another story. Getting through the firewall proved to be a bit of a problem, so that's why I started to go down through the driver's side fender, because my Bluetti is on the driver's side. So I'm crossing over the engine compartment to the driver's side, then down through the driver's front quarter panel, and then up under the foot where you open the door, that little foot area, and it goes right through, and then boom, I'm back inside the van. I tried a bunch of different ways. The firewall seemed to be pretty tough. There were already some holes, but they're all filled with wires and sealed extremely well. So rather than trying to punch new holes and make new holes, I found this other one might be 3 feet of extra wire. So otherwise I'm pretty happy with it. So it's not plugged in yet. Then I put on a bigger insulated plastic, and I'm about to put electrical tape around this, and I'm sliding it down through the hole in the quarter panel, and then it comes out the bottom, and from the bottom it goes through here outside, and it's outside for about 20 inches, and then it comes back in through here up, and then back to the Bluetti in the back. Now I got to fish it through the quarter panel, out the bottom, and then bring it inside. Once I get it inside, it's pretty straightforward. Just along the wall, hook it up, and then connect it and attach that to the wall. So it's pretty easy after that. This is the tricky part. I was unable to find, this is a Ford 2007 E250, and I couldn't find a hole through the firewall that I could use that would work with this on the driver's side or the passenger. And because my Bluetti is on the driver's side, I chose to go through and out and under and come back through the doorstep. So there we go. Here we are. I've got the cables, and they run through this 3/4 inch plastic housing, and I put electrical tape around it. Now this red one, the power cable, is shorter than the ground cable because it hooks to like a circuit breaker, and so it's a little bit short. So I'm going to fish them through the quarter panel and out the door panel, and I'll show you that in a minute. Here, and the wheel well through here, comes out down here, goes below, and comes up here through the floor. Now it's going to go up underneath here and into the cab. So as you can see in the wheel well, goes in a little snug up tight there. So here's a view of the cable coming out of the wheel well. A little bit of a gap here, but it comes out here, goes around the connection to the frame. Through here, comes out. I got it zip tied here and up here as well. And then it goes down to through here and up into the floor. So that was the hardest part, was figuring out which route to take. Now the next part is just I got to splice on a little bit of extra cable to get the correct length, hook it up to the charger, bolt it to the wall, see how it works. Now we have the finished product. I have a couple little touch-ups to do with the circuit breaker, so I've only got it taped into position. But otherwise, here is a look, and here's the Bluetti charger right there. This is the battery cable that comes in. Power goes through the circuit breaker. The ground goes directly in, and there they are. And then this here is your solar connector that goes into where the solar comes in here. So what happens is Bluetti doesn't have a way for both the solar and the DC to work on charging. So it's either one or the other. So you have to plug in one or the other depending on your scenario, and that'll charge your Bluetti generator in the back. So depending on your criteria weather-wise, you're either going to be using the sun or not, and that's when you have to manually switch them over. Until they get a workaround, that's the way we got to do it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So here's a peek at how they look. Got one on the left alongside, and then have one on the right over here. Close up. There we have it. And the rail, copper pipe, turned out great. Simple, easy. That concludes the rails on the side there, and there is one in the kitchen. I'm going to show you that one right now too. So here's the kitchen one, coming out along the side, tucks in just right there. Nice simple design. For me, it's functional and it looks good. I'm happy with the layout. Andrea also did an excellent job of taking our curtain and dividing it up and adding some insulation to it. So here's a look at what that looks like. So we're just using a moving blanket. It's got flaps. So we've got pockets on the top part of the curtain. So you can put stuff in the top part. We got all along the side, on both sides. So we got these pockets here, and in the front, it's all black. Not able to see anywhere in there. So it's all got the insulation, 2 layers with a little airspace in the middle, and it's all along the front. Closes it up a little better. We have a flap that's going to go up in here, and it's going to hang down in front of this strip along there. So it'll be completely blacked out from the outside. You won't be able to see any light. We're still working on clipping this side part here so that light is completely blocked out. And lastly, but not leastly, is traction boards in case we have some problems anywhere in the desert or anywhere off-road. So we'll be installing those hopefully in the next day or two as well. Well, that kind of sums it up for this video. I appreciate your patience, or we appreciate your patience for our content. As I mentioned earlier, the hecticness and all the things we had to juggle this year, starting with the engine, whole cascade of things. And now we're back on track, and hopefully in the next few weeks we'll be back on the road again and head south, and we'll keep you updated as we go. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.